back to my channel. So with that little video that you saw, we had a collection of 4 different catkinis. I'm about to show you how to make the heart one. So let's get started. You're going to want to begin with a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. That's the one I prefer. I also will use a smaller crochet hook to weave in my ends. So you can see how it's a bit smaller. This is a 2.5. Rather than working with the red, I was just going to go with the blue here. Now, I picked up this pattern from another person on YouTube, and I'm going to link them below, but I've modified it just a little bit. So we're going to start with a magic ring. With your magic ring, you're going to single crochet. You're going to chain 3 stitches, and then you're going to do a treble crochet. Another treble crochet. And then a double crochet. Twice. And second. After this, you're going to want to chain 1, and then you're going to want to do a treble crochet. So that means we yarn over twice. Chain 1, and then do a double crochet. Yarn over once. And then loop twice. 1, 2. Another double crochet, yarn over, loop once, loop twice. Now, triple crochet 2 times. You can cinch your magic ring a bit tighter if you like. So this is the first triple crochet. So yarn over twice and then loop 3 times. And the second triple crochet. So I'm just counting to make sure I've got it all here. So I want 2 doubles and then 2 triples. Now I'm going to chain 3 times. And then I'm going to slip stitch through my magic ring. Don't worry, I'm going to do this all over again in just a moment. So slip stitch and then cinch everything closed. Cinch it all closed, and then chain 4.
How would you like to go? Okay.
At the top of that, leave a gap in your working yarn. Don't close it off yet. So you can go ahead and cut it, but you want to leave that loop open so that eventually we can connect this heart to the next heart. So you can see that's heart number 1 done, and it has a little loop at the top so that I can connect it to the next one. Let's go ahead and start heart number 2. So with the catkini, with all of my catkinis, I like to work in 3s. It's just an easier workflow. Okay, so magic ring, chain 3, and then triple crochet. So yarn over twice, loop once, loop twice, loop 3 times. That's your triple. yarn over twice, loop once, loop twice, loop 3 times. And now double crochet 2 times. Yarn over once, loop, loop. Yarn over once, loop, loop. That's the end of your first half, so go ahead and chain 1 and then triple crochet for the end of your heart, the point of your heart, and then chain 1 again. Now double crochet twice because you're starting on the second half of the heart. Okay, so yarn over once, loop 1, loop 2. Triple crochet now. And just repeat, or double crochet now. So just repeat the other side of that heart. If your magic ring is getting in your way, just cinch it a bit closed and pull it tight. So yarn over once and loop, loop. Now repeat and then triple crochet twice. So 2 double crochets, 3 triple crochets. At the end of that, single chain 3 times. Cinch it closed. Chain 4 times. And then cut it off, but leave that loop open. So that is heart number 2. Repeat a 3rd time. On this one, you are not going to chain 4 at the top. If you wanted to keep this working color and not do a border, then you would just chain 50 and then close it off on stitch number 50. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this last heart. Magic ring, chain 3, yarn over twice, loop 1, loop 2, loop 3. That's a triple crochet. Yarn over twice, loop 1, loop 2, loop 3, double crochet, yarn over once, loop 1, loop 2, double crochet, yarn over, loop once, loop 2, chain 1, yarn over twice for a triple crochet. Cinch your magic ring closed if you need to, if it's too loose and it's getting in your way. So what I'm holding right now is the right side of my heart. Okay, so just close it off a little bit. Triple crochet, yarn over twice, loop 1, loop 2, loop 3, chain 1, double crochet, yarn over twice, loop 1, loop 2, double crochet, yarn over once, loop 1, loop 2, triple crochet, yarn over twice, loop 1, loop 2, loop 3, triple crochet, yarn over twice, loop 1, loop 2, loop 3. Okay, so that's 2 doubles, 2 triples. Chain 3. Slip stitch through your magic ring. Cinch it closed tight. And that's your heart. Since this is the top of the catkini, you are going to want to end your work here if you are going to introduce a border color. usually with my border colors. And so that's just a slip stitch off, and then I cut it away. If I were to keep this going, then I would introduce the new color, the red color, or another, a black or a white. I usually work with black or white for borders, and I would introduce it now at this point. I would go around the edge of my heart, and I would just make sure it looks nice and neat. I'm okay with the way the pattern looks, so I'm quite done with this. I'm not going to make a full catkini out of this. I'm just going to show you how I connect and make, 3 of these pieces together for the catkini. But if you were to keep one color for your catkini, instead of closing that last heart off, you would just chain 50 and then tie it off. So let's go ahead and put all of these 3 together. So I've put 4 chains together with this little loop open at the end. I'm going to switch over to my smaller crochet hook. If you have an embroidery needle, it's so much easier, but I don't have my embroidery needle, so I'm using a smaller hook. And this is going to help me to weave all of my ends in. So I'm just going to fast forward through this. If you are curious at all about how I'm weaving, it's simply me just making sure I chain a few chains in the back of it so that I'm not stretching or pulling too tightly where I am connecting, each hearts. So in the first tutorial that I put out last week, whatever that date was, so on the 12th, August 12th, then I show you how I thread the back, how I weave the back, how I will crochet on the back of these things. So I'm just going to head and I'm going to let this end here. So you can see I'm just going to weave all of that stuff in, and I'm going to show you the final look. Ta-da! Okay guys, that's it. Every Friday coming out with new tutorials. You let me know which one you want to see next. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Bye!